Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, man, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I don't even know how the night's gonna go, man. I just figured, man, I was gonna play a couple games. I said, man, let's just go live. Why not? I'm hoping to be able to get like 2 or 3 games out in the mix today. And so you guys are gonna be part of that, man. You know what? Another thing too, man. Yesterday I was live. Wait a minute, I'm jumping in too hot. Let me just. What's up, man? How are y'all doing tonight? This is a live stream going through the Georgia Tech Dynasty on College Football 26, and it's for night owls. It's for us late night folks. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna try to take my time. You know what, man? If you want to join us, you want to take a nap, you know, in the middle of this thing, just kind of keep the video going. That's cool too, you know. Or you know, you want to be involved. We're gonna try to do. I'm gonna do what I would normally do, and so you're gonna see a lot of things I normally would do offline, like the recruiting part. And so we're gonna do all that part together. I feel like I need to say that up front. Yesterday I had a couple of people in the chat, and they were like, "Hey man, just get to the game." I'm like, "All right, well we gonna get to the game." But a big part of the game in this is the recruiting. So now, in their defense, I had not played 25 for months, and so I got a little overwhelmed with recruiting options and couldn't remember how to move around. But now I remember a little bit, so I think that's going to be good. So anyway, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Hunter? Good to see you. I feel like good to see your name on the list here. I feel like it's been a minute since we interfaced. That's because mostly I haven't been doing lives, so that's a kind of a new thing. Those of you who are new, if you're seeing this after we've gone live, if you're just checking out the video, thanks for hanging out. We got to do it. We got to ask for it. We got to ask for the likes. We got to ask for the subscriptions, man. I think if you guys are interested in this franchise, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're at 600. So we got 500 was a pretty big milestone for us, but we're trying to get to 1,000. So hopefully you will be a part of that and will join us. That'll be real cool. All right, let's get to it. First things first, man. I didn't even look at the team schedule. Excuse me. When I was doing my thing, I did not even look at the team schedule. By the way, you guys let me know if any of the music is too loud. I have a little bit different for my ears because I do want to hear the music, but I know that it can be overwhelming with my voice, and so help me out with the balance on that. All right, but here we go. We got the FCS Southeast. That's the game we're going to play here in just a minute. Oh my goodness. We got number 4 Clemson early. You already know that's going to be a blowout. Man, we had a hard time with Colorado twice. Like, I played them, and then I kind of restarted the franchise or the Dynasty and played them again. Struggle bus. So this is going to be tough. I don't know how good Temple is. I don't know Wake Forest. Let's see, we're at Wake Forest, so I'm also trying to see if there's gonna be some fun environments. Let's see, they're gonna come to our stuff. Okay, so let me look at this. This will be our first home game. Clemson will be a home game. Temple, Virginia Tech could be interesting. Duke, Syracuse, NC State, Boston College, Pittsburgh, Georgia. It's an interesting slate of games here. Could be fun. All right, here's a look at that, man. Well, I don't know if this FCS team is gonna be bad or good, but I do know. Actually, hold up. That's not what I want to do. I want to go to top 25. All right, so top 25, Texas. I just want to see if there's any surprise losses. Ohio State lost. Who'd they lose to? Oh, they lost to Texas. Okay. They lost to Texas. LSU lost to Clemson. Okay, that's a decent loss. Miami lost to Notre Dame. Okay. South Carolina lost to Virginia Tech. Okay. A&M is in the mix at 17 at 17. Okay. All right, well, that's a look at your top 25. You should know that, though. We're going into it. It's pretty much this first year. It's the same as real life. If you don't know, new coach in the house. Name is Calvin Heisman, inspired by Calvin Johnson. Is that right? Megatron's Calvin Johnson. former Georgia Tech alum, and John Heisman. The person who the Heisman is named after is a Georgia Tech alum. So we figured, man, let's combine the two. Calvin Heisman, love child of John Heisman, fictional, of course. Don't come at me, bro. All right, well, let's see. We've done I think we've done the recruiting this week. Have we done the recruiting this week? We have 70 hours to spend on this week. Okay, so one of the things I'm paying attention to, this guy here, Rudder. Okay, he's moving up. Oh, he moved down. He was a top 3 and he's no longer a top 3. Let's see what his deal is. We need better defensive players. Friends and family went up. Okay. Let's make some calls to the players. Okay. I'm gonna add here, and we can't do too much. Let's take the friends and family out. A triangle. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and add. This is a guy I think I really would like to get to come to our school. You know, nothing better. Let's go ahead and scout the rest of him. Okay, no, he's not. That's actually saying he's not a very good candidate. Huh, interesting. Maybe we don't want him. Maybe we do not want him. Okay, so we got the edge player here. We marked a few. Let's go to our favorites here. We marked some of our favorites. Oh, we got these are people in the top 5. Ain't nothing better. Yeah, we're pretty far away from there. Who has us? Does anybody have us number 1? Nobody has us number 1. We're in top 5, and are they in their top 5 space? Let's well, let's go ahead and try to compete here. Like that, that's not what I meant to do. We're gonna go here. Oh no, I don't have enough. I just spent everything. Well, let's go through and look, because we might need to take some guys off. Okay, let's see. For instance, this guy, we might, if he's not that good, you know, we will add an action, but we'll add a DM. Gives us a little bit. What else do we need? Is there anybody that we need to just get rid of? Okay, we do have one that we can get rid of. Lock this out. Okay. Interest. We're in the 3rd place with this guy. Oh, we're in the 4th place. Fourth. Oh yeah, we're in 3rd place with him. But he's nowhere near. Nobody else is near their decision making. There was one dude that was pretty further along now. All right, where's that defensive tackle that I really, really like? Oh yeah, this is the guy that's further along. Yeah, this is the guy we want to do a little bit more with. So let's we want to schedule a visit. Okay, let's see now. We're gonna schedule a visit. What would be a team? He's maybe we'll try the. I'm tempted to do this one, but it could be a little further out. Rivalry game. Yeah, well, let's go with that. We're gonna go with Virginia Tech. And when he's here, program tradition is what we want. Family visit, team history. Let's go with this one. Family visit. All right, let's go. Okay, let's see. This guy's pretty close as well. Let's schedule his visit for Temple. Man, if we could beat Georgia, that would be amazing. And we had a recruit come, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, we'll do them both here. This guy has the same proximity to home, so we'll do family visit. I don't think he's the guy. So defensive tackle, yeah, we want to keep him at the 40. And let's go ahead and reach out to this guy. We'll use the last little bit here. Okay. All right. That'll do it for the. So if you're coming in, this is one of the top players that I'm kind of really want to maybe go after. It's this Caleb Daniels, nationally ranked number 13 in the position. Nationally ranked number 13, number 2 in his position. It's a little bit of a long shot because he doesn't have us at all in his list. Or at least it says, well, their interest level is non-existent for us. So it's kind of a long shot, but we going to give it a shot and see how it goes. All right, we'll come back and look at the rest of that at the end of this game. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it. FCS Southeast, I don't know how good they'll be. It doesn't matter. We need the work. You know what I'm saying? We need to practice. I think this team has some pretty good play. They're kind of built for the option, and so we got to figure out how to get that option going. All right, let's go.
Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellowjackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. We've been waiting for this for a little while. The first home game for the Georgia Tech Yellowjackets for the 2024-2025 college football season, 25-26 season. And it's not your most flashy opponent. It's going to be against the Southeast Groupers. But maybe it'll be something that we can get our team and our fans rally behind. Kind of digging these jerseys for the Groupers. Got a little Seattle Seahawks vibe to them. This will give us a chance to try out this offense. Haynes King threw 2 interceptions, was sacked 3 times last week, and did not look very good. This offense did not look very good. First thing I want to try is the option. We're going to try a few of these option plays. See if we can get something figured out here. I expect that I will not get it right.
They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
All right, quick look. Let me see. That's what I gotta. This is basically glorified practice. Okay, so this is a handoff that we probably could have went on and handed off, kept it, and should have ran to the left. Okay.
Too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games.
All right, let's go. All right, here we are.
Going backwards, and you're giving the
First and go. Second and 10 in the first quarter.
That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Pass is called on the right side.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Intercepted by the play, threw it right into the lap of the defender, and that's not how we want to start, y'all. Georgia Tech throws the interception, and look at the fans. That's the way I feel. Yeah, that sucked a lot of energy out of the building, and now the defense has to come out and try to regroup a little bit. They're going to run up the middle, and they do not get it. Get much there. Okay, so let's see. Come out in the 4-2-5. motion. And able to stop the run up the middle. Good play by the defense.
Try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He got him there. Forced the TF.
Let's see if we can stop something here. All right, so Georgia Tech gets FCS. 3rd and 14. See what we got. Quarterback is going to pass and it's incomplete. Defense holds. We're going to go now to the field goal. Last week, Georgia Tech got in, able to block a field goal. This time they give it up to FCS, and they go on the board first.
I tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knocking through the uprights. They did exist.
I think I need to make an adjustment here on the depth chart. We are going to the kick returner and the punt returner. Yeah, we want to change this to Gatling. Let's get the freshman in there.
Taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road, that's impressive.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back.
All right, let's give this a shot. Let's get back to it. 1st and 10.
Themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Run had nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Using the back as
The screen works extremely well, and he's going to take this one. He may go all the way. They're not going to catch him. He's going up the right side of the field, and it's a touchdown for Georgia Tech, and they get on the board right away. The screen pass to the right side catches him, and Jamal Haynes with his, is that his first touchdown? I think that might be his first touchdown of the season. Wow, that's just a really bad over pursue by the corner on the outside, and yeah. Once he found his lane, that boy, go.
PAT unit on the field.
Kick is up and is good for the extra point.
Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd?
All right, man. Let me know about the overall sound. Still working on the sound mix.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
Let me know if anything seems like it's too loud or not loud enough, out of proportion. No, unless you guys tell me.
A little bit of feeling each other out there down 7-3 as they open this drive.
All right, let's see what we can do. They're going to go with the option. That was a really bad decision. Quick jump, mildly quicker jump off the snap and passing respect. They chose a speed option.
Play the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in, exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Troopers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And off from the shotgun.
Going to try to run it, and he's going to break tackles and get to the outside. That's one thing we're seeing a lot of this year, man. These guys are breaking tackles.
Getting back to the yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Breaking tackles for sure. 3rd and 3.
The Troopers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake.
Pass is received, and we totally bid on the play action. I could have gotten to the quarterback there, and I ran right after the runner. Good play by the Troopers. Run up the middle, and we're able to stop that runner before he gets too much. 2nd and 8 now.
And the defense is doing a
to this 3-3-5. Let's try a few things here. Don't like where he is. No, sir. They try to play action, maybe. And we're there. Is that triplet? Triplet with another sack.
In this game, and all week long in practice, they really
Go to dime.
assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the
play I thought I was calling.
offensively. The
Second
defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big hit. Good job by the defense, and they're going to get him off the field again. We sort of expect this. We got to try out some of these option plays. I need to get some reps. This quarterback is too good for us to not be able to try to utilize his speed. So I've got to try it. Got to try it. So we're going to go to him. We're going to go to Jamal Hayes. Let's try this.
First snap of this drive, we'll come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's King. Escapes trouble.
King has room, and he's going to run himself, and that's not the way that's supposed to go. He's, it can't look like that.
Force it, tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Yellowjackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback.
Man, just go to the outside. I don't know why I tried to cut up. 3rd and 3. Oh, no, that's why I'm playing. That's the running back. I want Haynes, the quarterback. That's what I'm looking for. But now it's 3rd down. We need to try to get a 3rd down.
The Yellowjackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd.
And they try to stop it. We're gonna go for it.
3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
It's the same play.
They dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Nice pass, and he is able to catch it. One thing about the quarterback is leading the ball in a different. It feels like the way they lead the ball is completely different than what I'm used to in Madden. Just the way the ball is. I don't know, something about the trajectory of the ball and all that feels different. In the first quarter, Yellowjackets, as you might expect. But again, this is basically a scrimmage game. We need to try out some things. I don't know what I'm coming out here with. What play did I call? And Jamal's going to run to the right side. Okay, so 3rd and 4 now.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
There's a pass over the right, and another touchdown. Another reception. Run to the outside.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped after 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you're right.
4-yard gain there. And then we'll go back to player. Go back to Hayes. This is what I want to work on. Maybe it's this play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting what. Yeah, I'm terrible at running this option. 3rd and 9.
let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell they were
Mostly because I get confused on who has the ball myself.
Looking to throw, it's King. Dumps it to the back. That third down pass was coming in high before it fell.
I don't think he has the leg to kick
Offense
this.
got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh, he gets it off. Wow. Quarterback gets it off despite being under a lot of pressure there and is able to get the first down. Again, plays I don't think would get made. Okay, let's come back to player games. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna this is a option. I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna hit the X and not do anything. See what happens. Okay, then they hand the ball off. If I don't do anything, it hands it off. So I have to hold the button to keep the ball. Okay, that's what I need to do. All right, I gotta make a decision about whether to hand the ball off or not. There's the read option. Let's see what he does.
Making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Nice run up the middle, and there he is. Touchdown for Georgia Tech. Little fake pitch there. Kind of got something going. There's Haynes. Let's see what he's going to do here. I'm going to take a look there at the play, see what it is. All right, so we got a fake. Cut inside. That was called a retoss. Kick is up and it's good. Second touchdown, 14-3.
Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but
all right, let's see what we got.
doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown day. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on this one.
14-3.
Everything else going on throughout the day.
Tackle on the outside. Tackle for loss there. Pass is completed on the right side. I wonder if it's the camera angle that's messing me up. Oh, and the receiver doesn't hold on to it. I don't think I like that camera angle. Oh, come on. We'll get the penalty. Running into the kicker.
Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Wow. I mean, he was there,
So
but
the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down.
quarterback is going to get brought down. Sacked by Jordan Vanderberg. One of our better offensive linemen or defensive linemen. To the right, and he doesn't get much. 3rd and 9 now. He does pick up a little bit. Picks up what they lost in the last play. That'll be the end of the first quarter. The score is 14-3. Oh no, that's the 2-minute warning for the first half. First quarter's been done with.
Trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. He is not.
Running back tries to pick up the yardage and doesn't do it, and so he's going to go down for the 4th down.
They've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance.
Game looks pretty good. I mean, it's raining, and so far both of the games I've played is raining. I hear that the rain is, the weather is a lot. Like it's raining a lot in college football.
Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's King.
The pass, and it's caught by Rutherford for the game. Not much time left, so we're going to try something deep. Why not? Something deep. They're going to play right on top of them.
They know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver going in
Put a man in motion.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's it.
That's intercepted, and you know you can't throw it over the middle, and that's another interception for the quarterback. Wow. And I thought maybe we could throw it over his head, but that is not what happened.
Defense not showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll give it on the
They'll try to run it again with just 50 seconds left. They call timeout.
Trying to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. They'll run play action.
Play action, and quarterback's able to get the ball out of his hands before taking the big hit. So now,
Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't
3rd and 9.
seen the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Parrish.
Okay, so he does get the catch. They're going to use their second timeout. They're almost out.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Oh, we're looking at him, and he breaks a couple tackles. And wow, these guys could come down and score.
Offense looking for a score.
Did get out of bounds. That's a big play for them. Big game, got out of bounds.
Because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he...
And they run right up the middle, untouched, and a touchdown for FCS. The Groupers giving the Georgia Tech Yellowjackets a game.
Answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum.
And this is interesting because there's nothing up the middle. Oh yeah, they choose to double that linebacker, 59 and 74. They let the guy on the right end go, and by taking that linebacker, they open up the field. And then, yeah, that's a good play design, and we got to be able to counter that.
Together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point,
Shouldn't even be this close. 14-10.
a very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they finished it with a beautiful
Kick is off.
15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back
There's
to
the
inside his
run.
5.
And he doesn't get much. Yeah, we're gonna come back. Oh, this is the
Back onto the field. Now
end
they're
of
back up here,
the
Jesse.
half. Let's see what we got.
Aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come
Press
down
it
to
a
how
little
much
bit
confidence they have in this quarterback
on,
and his decision-making.
Rivers
You
on the right,
cannot
left
throw an
side.
interception at this part of the field.
Idea is maybe we can get him.
And I think that's
Gonna try it. Pass is up, and it's caught. Oh, and it's dropped. That's one of your better players there. He's got to hold on to the ball.
deep shots. You want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And
Throw over the middle and caught with 14 seconds left. We'll call timeout. go here to formation gun.
Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Through the air, it's Kane. Unloads to the wideout.
Nice catch. 3 seconds, and they move the ball down the field a little more. Okay, we may have circle if he can beat his man. Straight man-to-man over there.
Looking downfield on first
Gonna
down.
try it.
Unleashes one deep.
And it's intercepted again, the third interception of the half. And that pass should not have been thrown to the middle of the field. You got to throw it to the outside. You threw it right to where the safety is. Now, let's see. Yeah, he threw it right where the safety is. Not sure why he threw it inside. That's a straight path. That should have been on the H, not on the T.
This half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
All right, so, man, if it's 14-10 with the FCS, we are not ready for Clemson, which is who we're going to be playing next week. So, I don't know, man. It's tough. It doesn't feel comfortable yet, obviously. The offense doesn't feel comfortable. The defense sometimes feels a little comfortable, you know. Should have hit the crossing route. Yeah, I probably should have hit the one right over the middle. But it was a weird throw anyway. Like, it was weird to throw it in the middle of the field instead of I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's see if we can get this defense together.
And he passes on the touchback.
No, sir. At this point, let's just, all right, we're still trying things out. So we're going to try this LB cross. This always feels like it would be a good play, but then it doesn't work out that way.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is like it starts with the offensive line.
Quarterback tries to keep it himself. Let's try this pinch. There's a home team against a severely inferior opponent. If we lose this game, that is that would be pretty sad. Sad state of affairs. Tell us where we are, though. Right up the middle, and the run up the middle is wide open for them often. We're running that cover 4, so I think I'm gonna have to manually pay attention to that run.
Like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the football.
Okay, we got a man down, number 6.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start
Oh
this
no, we don't want the play action.
On the ground, it's Hayes. Not much running room there thanks to
2
the
yards.
senior defender.
All right, cornerback's gonna go. Yeah, the play actions are I have learned are no bueno.
Settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll try it over the left side.
Gonna come to the inside, and there he is. He's got room, and he doesn't break a tackle. I can't remember what kind of runner he is. Is he a power runner or a finesse guy? But a nice run for Jamal Haynes. There he is, number 1. Run, cuts to the inside, has some pretty good speed.
They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on
Able to get it done. Good play by GT. Like we're hardly doing anything on the right side of the field.
The Yellowjackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Let's go. Scanning the field, it's King.
Quarterback's going to run himself, and he's in. Touchdown. And that's a big play. That's what we want. Actually, we want to see a lot more of this. Haynes King is a very fast running quarterback. He can run the ball. I think he's kind of built to run the ball. I just got to figure out how to call plays that really allow him to do his thing. And that play, we kind of got it going for him. It wasn't meant for him to run, but the lane was there, and he just looked up the field and took what the defense gave him. It's going to create a 21-10 lead.
Is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They won by 10 over the Liberals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. Any updates?
All right, let's see what we get. What they're going to try. If they're going to try to run up the middle. Oh, quarterback does a keeper. He get us caught us off guard a little bit there. Nice. Triplet there. I think it's a triplet. Yeah, he's there to get a nice jump on the play. All right, so here we are, 3rd and 12. They're going to try to run and get a nice gain, but not enough. They pick up about 9 on that rushing attempt. That's going to create a 4th and 2. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Georgia Tech up 21-10. Breaks the tackle, but
he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Quarterback's out of space. Going to try to shake and bake, but ends up going down. Running right up the gut, and they're going to get the first down.
I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
He'll do it himself.
Going to run himself, and he finds a little room on the outside. Only gets 2 yards.
That's a nice job by this defense. That QB is and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football.
So we got here for 2nd and 8. About 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Yeah, so it's a good idea to throw that out of bounds. Safety was there. Play would have been.
Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's King.
Want to go deep. Oh, and he tried to get him that time.
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
4th and 8.
That's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Quarterback can run this. He's got plenty of room. He's going up the field, and he's going to get the ball down to the 39-yard, oh no, the 22-yard line on a big run by himself. Haynes King stretching out a little bit here in this game. That's a big gain for him.
And the Yellowjackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down.
Nice pass and a touchdown to the tight end, Haynes King. And a little gritty action for number 80 from Georgia Tech. Nice pass, good option there. They find Brett Seether, number 80. It's a nice throw. Actually, it's an okay throw. It's a little bit behind him. We need Haynes King to get some confidence. Kick is up and it's good. Get some confidence, right? Because he's been struggling.
They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
The kick is up.
And he'll just take it in this drive. We'll start at the 25. And the offense.
All right, 1 minute 3 seconds left here in the third quarter.
They're now 20
Hoopers come
I
out,
don't think it's exaggerating to say they're
wanting
just
to do
on
something.
this drive.
Wow.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The game.
Go with the run. They get to the outside somehow
They've got him down.
and get the first down.
Ripped off 15 yards.
That is,
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this
That
guy
is something
1
else.
inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the option. Great penetration by
and that quarterback almost stayed on his feet.
behind the line, all squad. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Second and 12. That was a loss of 2, but
Gibson on the option. Nice move there.
these guys seem to be able to get to the edge and turn that corner. These
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and
the left end not able to hold the corner as well as you think he would. That's the end of the third quarter. Let's look at some of the statistics. FCS not doing extremely well. I would like to see that last play though. There's something about them getting to the outside that's working. So here we go. Here's a play. 28. There's a defender right there. I guess he goes after the wrong one. He goes after the quarterback. He's got to make a decision. And I guess that's what happened. Okay.
with the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
3rd and 4. Oh, I didn't realize it was 3rd down.
Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Are you kidding me? 2 players are right there and nobody jumps to get the ball.
Tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30 plus.
Once again, a weird play. So here we go. The throw's in the air. I take over this safety and I try to hit triangle. And I don't know that he does anything. He just looks at it. Number 5. And that is a catch for the defense or for the offense.
Which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Didn't get much on that run. Still trying to get to the outside. Good play. That's a good play by the quarterback. We were definitely playing the inside. Yeah, they caught us slipping on that.
With assignment football, somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The offensive play,
There he is again. He's going to continue to.
first down pickup for the offense moving forward now. The defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing
And they get in for the touchdown.
excellent pass by the
And FCS is going to score their 17th, 16th point.
They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already.
They were there close for the block, but couldn't get there.
closer. It's 28-17.
Georgia Tech, 28, Kansas, 17.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's King. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
2nd and 24.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play.
Oh my gosh, he cannot bring it in. This is our best corner, our best receiver. He touches it and can't catch it. Interesting. It's a good throw. It's a good throw. He's wide open. Jumps up to get it, can't hold on to it.
Too open.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the
Yeah, I don't know,
back
man.
end,
That and
but that is
again,
play
a
that
92
this dude needs to
overall
make.
receiver there.
And the punt
Who
team able to swing him to the
guess I went for the aggressive catch. I should have hit. Maybe I hit the wrong button. I hit triangle.
this offense.
Maybe that was what the issue was.
To the air on 1st down.
Trying to get to the quarterback, we can't. He somehow gets out of it and throws the ball out of bounds. Man, I tell you what, man, these guys are squirrely.
He has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you gotta look to the defense.
Try to run it in.
Right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best.
3rd and 9. What to do here? We're gonna come out. We're gonna come out in the down formation.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense does the work. Oh, they had to go for it here.
Worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it.
Somebody come get him, and a nice tackle. And that 4th down is not, conversion is not had.
They might be able to put this thing away. Wrangling back offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They're punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if
Man,
you're the
these
head
option
coach,
plays
defensively
are
now,
no
we say,
good.
You've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this
least for
point.
me,
And the offense is
they're
going to
no
be running
good.
the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. you've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, I thought it was a pass play. What did I call? It's an RPO read. Oh, I didn't see RPO.
And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Through the air, it's Kane. Unloads it left. And the third down.
What was that? What kind of pass is that, bro?
The country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And the offense back on the field.
Wow,
ready to dial up the
that
play.
is just...
They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw.
Pass is caught by the receiver on the quick drag route.
The Groupers want to move quickly.
No
It's a
huddle.
nice job too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run.
Okay, and the quarterback tries to get something quickly there. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Way too close a game for this this level of opponent.
Leaves it with the back.
There's a run up the middle, and he is going to get hit. So now it's 4th and 1.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late.
Oh, he left him. That's my bad. I came up.
2-minute timeout arrives.
That's definitely my bad.
In college football, and they will certainly need one here.
That was the right read.
Groupers are threatening on first and
Can't
goal.
make the mistake. Wide open to the outside and a touchdown. FCS.
Wanted to finish, and that
And they say we here. We're going to go for 2 here.
Ways to go, but great
And
job
with
by this
just under
offense
2 minutes.
to get back in the ball game. Now we're in a one-possession game. We got our score. We didn't
No, sir. And the defense gets to the quarterback, and it's a sack. They're going to go ahead and kick it off. They believe the defense can do the thing. On the run, 28-3. Now we have to take care of the ball here.
Using his legs, it's Hayes. Just surging and working through the running room as he gets it out to the
Timeout
26.
for the Groupers.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground in the second half.
Let's run.
Much running room there thanks to this senior.
Timeout. Let's go. It's weird, man. I'm like, man, can we just get this game over with?
As much time as possible for their offense.
Crazy if we lost this game. It just would be insane.
Looking to keep the drive moving.
There's a first down, and Jamal Hayes is going to go out with an injury. He stands up and gives a little,
If we have an injury on that last play, we'll take a break to
excitement,
check him
but
out.
there is an ankle bruise. That's what they call it. They're calling it.
And the Yellowjackets getting set on 1st and 10.
Let me get a look at Powell for a second.
The hand to the running back.
There he is. He's going to run up the left side, and that probably is the final timeout for the Groupers.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read.
Time we do get a nice little
He has enough to
read on the option.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that.
Probably need to go ahead and try to kill this clock.
Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Oh,
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
I just love when running backs make those decisions.
All right, we're gonna try it again. We'll try this read option.
And step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards.
Probably should have went on and handed that one off. All right, let's go ahead and get this game over with. And then so we can get smashed by Clemson.
Go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the
Pass is dropped again. That's interesting, man. That's, again, our best receiver there. Not a play. This is just for a few of those statistics. Want to run to the outside, get free, and get up the field. I think that'll end this one. The Yellowjackets on top of the FCS with a ridiculously close game, 28-23. Haynes King had a pretty good game, 4 touchdowns. And they're going to give him a little love, but honestly, it's not a whole lot to be excited about because look at that. That was a terrible play on the 1 yard line at that. We don't need the solidarity after this game. We should have been much closer. Not as close as that. 10 for 23. He only completed on 10 passes. 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Insanity. Haynes had 81 today. King had 68. Hopefully we're going to see a little bit more of that. Now, it's the drops. Look at this. We had 3 drops by Eric Rivers. 3 drops. And I'll go to the defense. And what do we have today? All right, so Omar Daniels, the free safety, had a lot of, we had to come up and, man, we were given a lot of plays in the second level. 9 tackles for him. Shelley with 6. Triplett with 6. Triplett with 5 tackles for loss, though. It's pretty good for him. And we only registered 1 sack. 1 sack against FCS. Nuts. All right, but we'll wrap it up. Nice to get the win all the same, but man, you got to think if that's what that's looking like for them. Get ready. I should get my mind ready. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. We gonna do what we can to let's see. We get anybody to sign? No. All right. Let's go to advanced and oh no. Not advanced next week. We want this. And did anybody get rid of us? Yep. Don't have him. 5-star quarterback. 5-star halfback. I'll bet it's the 5-star defensive tackle. No. Lock this out. Tight end. Defensive tackle 4-star. Okay. We got 60 to use. Hmm, 5-star. He has us at the 4th. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do it. And let's see, what else do we have here? Don't mind that. And all these other guys are pretty good. Let's go ahead and scholarship is offered already there. Let's see who we want to go after here. Linebacker or edge. Let's go here. Well, we got 10 left. Let's go with that. Let's see what that looks like. All right, we're gonna keep it out there, keep it moving. Okay, next week is the rivalry game against the Clemson Tigers. That's what it's looking like this week. It's week number 3. Georgia Tech 1-1 at the start of this particular week. And the recruiting has been done. And let's take a look a little bit at the top 25 just to see if there's any new moving around. And Ohio State, yeah, they got their win. LSU got their win. Oh, I think Oregon lost. Oregon lost against Oklahoma State. Michigan loses to Oklahoma and drops a couple. And did anybody move into the top 25? No, I think everybody's still kind of moving around. We had Oklahoma move up a little bit. And Michigan fell with their loss. Very interesting. Wow, BYU is in the mix with a 79 overall. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, this is it, man. The Clemson Tigers, a rivalry game for Georgia Tech. They say, man, let's go ahead and jump into this. It's bad blood. They say we are way overmatched. I think what we're going to try to do in this game, we got to try to ball control. Let's look at, can we see this team? Okay, so let's look at this Clemson team and see what we're up against. Cannot believe that. Okay, so Clemson, 94 quarterback, 86 speed. Wow, they have a pretty good team, pretty good quarterbacks, running backs. Yeah, the offense is strong. Not the tight end. Okay, there's some holes on the defense, on the offensive line rather, on the left side. Maybe we can get some pressure toward the inside to the left. We'll see if we can exploit that. We may not be able to, but what I expect is that Clemson's going to score whenever they want to, so we got to keep the ball out of their hands. Meanwhile, look at this. They've got 92 on the left edge, 83 on the right edge, 94 in the... Yeah, it's going to be tough. This one's going to be a tough game, especially since we don't have our offense, we don't have a good handle of our offense quite yet. So it is what it is, though, man. I say, man, why wait? Let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Georgia Tech is going to go in. Are they coming to our home team? Let's see. Placed out. Yeah. Team settings. Let's see. What uniforms do we have? We're the home team. That's it. Current home option 2. What's that? Let's go with all white today. Why not? And then for them, they're the away team, aren't they? We'll go with that. All right. Deep breath. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3 here in the College Football 26 Georgia Tech Dynasty. Here we're ready to face off against the number 4 team in the nation in Clemson. Clemson's coming in ready to, this is an overmatched game, and Georgia Tech, all signs lead to blowout in this game, but we are hoping that we're home, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find a way to stick in this game, and we can get the upset. It would be huge, and we're going to start the game out with a kick out of bounds, because why not?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to
Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We're going to come out in the dime formation, and we're going to start with a Tampa 2 defense.
The give from the gun.
Oh no, And already big play, and don't tell me the first play of the game is going to go all the way for the touchdown. And it does. Clemson scores right away. First we get a wild kick, and then second we get a big play for a touchdown. Adam Randall. Oh, just a missed tackle right there, and then after that, they're just not going to catch him. And he's not that fast. But we couldn't do anything about it. Man, this is going to be a tough game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man. Kick is up and is good. Clemson with a 7-0 lead right here in the first quarter. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. It's our turn.
Returner will field it and bring it over. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down.
There he is. Coach Heisman's going to come out. Eric Rivers, their best receiver last game, had some curious drops. This team cannot afford any of those drops today. He has got to be on point.
Have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long.
Corner played him extremely well there.
He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test.
Good throw and a first down for Georgia Tech. Good play.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat.
Pass to the outside is not complete, so that's going to be 3rd and 13.
Behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Kane. Fires to the wideout.
Nice catch, and he's going to get it.
Really nice job there.
That's going to be a first down. That's a huge grab.
The Yellowjackets are moving quickly down the field.
That's Rutherford with a nice play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run.
Quarterback's going to run himself.
Quick spin
Get,
on the run. He stopped just short of midfield.
breaks the tackle and moves the chains. And this is probably what it's going to look like. We're going to have to do it just a little at a time.
Maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off the season.
First down for Georgia Tech here.
Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, he came firing in. I guess he knew exactly what play we're going to call. He came running up. Can we get Rivers on the outside? It would be a huge play. He has him. Can he catch it? He cannot. And the play is broken up. 3rd and 13 now. And this is going to be a tough play call. And the defense takes care of business, and we've got to punt it.
The Yellowjackets will try to pin them back with the punt.
7-0, Georgia Tech and Clemson. And we cannot get the downing. All right, first play of the game was a run to the house by Clemson. This will be our first look at this Georgia Tech defense against, no, not our first look. Second look, I guess. Quick pass to the outside. They hit the receiver. And he's going to get 1 yard on the play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit him.
Call this play here. I'm not sure it's going to. I don't know, and he's going to get a big catch, and he's not going to get caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Second big play of the day.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick.
This one is Antonio Williams. I thought it was number 8. Gets the catch, and number 3 just over pursues. And once again, once he's gone, he's gone.
Ready to try the point after.
14-0.
And the extra point.
Georgia Tech struggling right now.
You want to see quick strike ability? It was minimized there. 2 plays, 80 yards.
It's just very clear that we are outmatched by this team. 2 big plays.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
Number 43 does not give me a good block. Just kind of bumps him.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
The run to the inside gets about 7, and that's a good run for the offense.
Until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
There's room. And he does get the first down. Nice play by the offense. Jamal going to get a few yards.
Back to pass, it's King. Bringing the heat.
They find the tight end this time, and the quarterback able to get the ball to his receiver despite the pressure.
He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Trying to break tackles, and he can't do it. 3rd and 4. This is going to be a big play for Georgia. We're going to need to make a play here. Maybe circle.
Short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Irons on the move.
And the pass is broken up. We actually did have the play, and I didn't believe. It's my fault. I was looking at circle. Triangle was actually the one that was open. He's going to run himself. Give me a couple blocks. And a first down for Georgia Tech. Going to run again. And he's going to get to the outside, and we're going to lose a player. But the quarterback finds some room to run, and that was it a first down? No, 2nd and 1.
And the Yellowjackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back.
Gets the first down, and nice play. And we got to be okay with this. We got to be okay with just methodically moving the ball.
But it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super
2-yard gain.
start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety.
Last play here of the first quarter.
To your season, but because of what the fans are saying,
Give me a block.
what your coaches are saying.
Okay, he's got a big run. And a first down. Georgia Tech moving the ball a little bit. It would be nice to score here. Clemson strikes with 2 huge plays, both in the passing game and in the running game. make the eyeballs look weird for the players in the for the people in the stands. They look a little odd to me. That's what it is. Oh, nice play. And they get it to the halfback quickly on that route.
The play action fake. Now sliding to his left.
The goal, quarterback's going to try running it. And he's going to get hit. You got to be careful with him. Can't allow him to take too many of those. Oh, that's a good pass. You got to hold on to that. 4th and 3.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down.
Quarterback's going to try the screenplay. And it is going to work. A gamble on 4th down. Now the screen seems to be working a little bit for...
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses. And
man, I love the way the defense is for the computer is playing. They're getting up there, knocking the ball loose. Run up the middle, and it's a touchdown for Georgia Tech. And the Tech fans are going crazy. 14-6, pin the extra point. 7 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. And the game plan is to come in and to use as much clock as possible. We've seen already, Clemson doesn't need a lot of time to score. We think our defense is just not going to be able to stand up against that offense. Kick is up, and if we can get a stop or an interception, that would be amazing. The Yellowjackets are trying to stay close. It's a very good team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and
we may just have to be ready to play off ball. There's a run to the right, and we're going to lose a player.
That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways.
2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff.
They try to run, give it to the running back, and he is stopped.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC wheel of destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, they would understand that, and they've been preaching.
Decided to throw it a little bit under. Now we called a cover, and that corner's supposed to be playing that flat. Now let me see what happened with the corner, because he is supposed to be playing the flat. He goes. Where are you going? Your job is to, I guess we call it cover match. So maybe he decided to run with the receiver, but then he should be breaking back to, once he hands off, he should be breaking back over there. Yeah, it's just bad decision making by
we've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think
by that corner.
right in the head too, the wheel of destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step
tackle.
into that championship.
The 26 is there. Cover 2 was a problem last time.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik.
Nice. You're there to break up that quick play.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big
Oh, we're looking right at that player. And that's got to be me that stops that play.
feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that now.
Oh no, and a touchdown for Clemson. Moved down the field again very easily.
And this receiver is
Didn't take him hardly any time.
You look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, good play. Again, I think. Well, I thought we maybe we're figuring out a little bit of something.
And the extra point.
We look like we put up a little bit of more resistance, but 2 minutes is not enough time for us to to score. Tennessee and Georgia tied at 3. We'll take the knee here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer the score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that rush. But dude, if you put a
Hold on, that was interesting. So we pulled over here. We still could have made this play. I thought. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could have made that play. Interesting.
together. This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw. It's Kane. Under fire.
That's a little ball away.
Not much going on down
3rd and 10.
Rid of it and missed to play another down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got the
This time they run it after him and they don't let them get the screenplay.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line.
This is where it gets away from us. If we can try to keep them.
Their paws on it, they'll send out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top.
Let's go. We get to the quarterback. Nice play. 2nd and 16.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, effective, get hits on them. They do it right here. Get their first sack.
Jordan Vanderberg gets in for the sack. Fighting through and gets to the QB. It's a big play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative.
3rd and 9.
It's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
I tried to get over there. I saw him.
Keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got...
Oh my goodness.
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep
There's a
this
timeout.
moving and give them a
2-minute
first down.
warning.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. looking for room. It's random.
Breaking tackles.
Brought down, but not
Triplet's able to get out and get a little bit of containment there. 90 seconds left. This is a very tough scenario here. 3rd and 1. Comes in with a big hit and keeps him from getting the first down. So they're going to kick this field goal. Kick is up and he misses it. Wow. Misses the duck. 46 seconds left. And you know, we don't have a play that will give us.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. Dances away to buy time.
Gonna go, and he gets out of bounds. Somehow finds his way on the outside.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
He lofts one down the sideline.
Oh.
For the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Try to go deep with that one.
Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country.
3rd and 1.
This quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback strolling away.
Gotta throw it away with 3rd and 1. 4th and 1.
The aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
Yeah, we got to punt it.
Of a look that they got.
Too close, and we got to try to keep the score manageable. Got to punt it. Big hit. He got all 3 timeouts though, and that's what's.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, again, looking for room.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to handle the ball.
2nd and 6, 5 seconds left.
Wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Okay, we'll let that clock run, and I believe we get the ball at the start of the second half, but a little bit of a better game. I mean, we did get a nice drive. Oh man.
Great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together.
After a crazy start for Clemson with 2 huge plays that go for touchdowns, everything calms down just a little bit. Oh yeah, that is just a missed tackle. 2 missed tackles. And he just walks in. Just a run for Georgia Tech. He just picks his way through the blocks.
If either defense can make an adjustment.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it
All right,
away.
it feels like we definitely need to score a touchdown here. Start the 3rd quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, on a road to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Kane. Oh, he's going to try to get it off.
And he, come on, man. That's our top receiver dropping passes. That's his 4th drop.
This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Intercepted. And that's going to go in for the pick and a touchdown for Clemson. Creates a pretty big lead. 28-7. And that's going to make it really difficult for the Yellowjackets to get back into this game. Wow. What a series of events. We had a player drop the passes on the outside.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're
Tough.
28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. Let's go.
28-7,
Let's
Clemson.
take a look at what's happening in a
Kicking the ball off. Georgia Tech. This time the ball's going to be in play. He's got to return it.
With this one, behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Oh my goodness. If that would have been intercepted, that would have
The pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
set my heart
We need
racing.
more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And not
Time he tries to catch it and he cannot get the catch.
A lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's going to fight forward. He gets 9 yards on that play, and I think we have to go for it.
Find out some yardage. And it seems to be a
It feels
lot
like we
easier
have to
for the
go for it.
quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Come on, get in there. But he tries to run forward and can't.
They'll turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game.
He get to the running back this time. And the
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
first down is a 4-yard gain.
Rides the back on the option, the gap. Not a lot there. Kicks up one inside the 20-19.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked
Third and
about unless
4.
it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that
Wide open.
Grabbed over the middle. It's more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Not tackles. We're getting a bunch of not tackles. And a touchdown run for Clemson. Once again.
You never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know
35 to
how much
7.
momentum can be in these types of rivalry games.
5 minutes left here in the third.
Far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
All right, so 1st down and 10 on the 12-yard line.
What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to a scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark.
Throw, they find the wide receiver on the drag on the left side. 1st down on that play.
Coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to pass. It's King. Buys a little time with his
King's
feet.
got room, a ton of room, nothing but space. Gonna jut out of bounds. And a big first down for
What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this,
I get Rivers the ball here.
There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side.
And Rivers finally brings the ball in and a touchdown for number 3. Consecutive drops from last season, from last game to this one. They finally hit him down the field, and Eric Rivers gets the opportunity to pass this up and out in front, and he's able to catch and hold on for the touchdown. A little something happened on that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Sure, why
The
not?
officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
It's up, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Just on
The thing is, we knew coming in that our defense wasn't going to be
offense working from the pistol.
able to match up.
Quick handoff. Finds a little
Too
space.
slow. Everybody's too slow.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up.
Run to the outside, gets about 4 yards.
Second and 6. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Safe completion on the screen.
Push the outside, little screen play.
Screen passes it.
Let's get something.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the
Oh, and he's going to go out of bounds, and looky there. Georgia Tech gets a stop.
and hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the
But
situation.
you don't need no roughing the kicker on this play.
He'll make the tackle.
Okay.
It's the 4th down.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Starts a drive, trying to go up top.
Where you throwing it?
Intercepting, the defense is set.
Terrible throw.
No room to return.
Who is he throwing it to? Oh my gosh, and we called timeout accidentally.
Quick timeout by
But the play, look at this play. There's no reason to throw this high. I didn't tell you to throw it high. Why are you throwing it high? That is a terrible throw. That's a terrible throw. Who are you throwing the ball to? It's supposed to be the 80. Wow.
They're trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior
Quarterback tries to keep it himself, and he doesn't get much
after a short game.
play.
Keeping decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense
There's an inches.
and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it's easy to call plays Get that good game.
Nice. Way to get to him, and he's going to need to punt this again or kick the field goal. Getting a little progress with the defense, but score is probably just too big. And without a strong offense, which we don't have at the moment, or even an offensive game plan, it's going to be difficult. All right.
They'll try to start this final period by
35-14. We're down to 21 points.
34 yards out.
Kick is up and down the middle it is. We had a missed field goal earlier, so there's an opportunity that he might have missed it again, but he makes the corrections he needs to make.
Extremely pretty. All we
Nails
got
it.
to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way. And we're looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time to a pick on the first play.
Not believe
I think one good way, David, to
the
help
weak interception we just threw.
is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find them an
Pass
easy
is
and
dropped.
maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense even down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter...
This time Eric is able to hold on to it, and he does get the first.
Yeah, David, just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding. I got to take that guy.
Running back does get the first down. Clemson player is going to go out.
Defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's King. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and
Oh my gosh. Oh no, and that is the running back. Star running back is going to go out with an injury. He went out with an injury last week.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete.
And the tight end is going to get the catch and spin a little free.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to
6
gain.
minutes left. They're going to go with the backup running back.
Continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Running in, making some few tackles, but boy, that defense got in there super
They
quick.
tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Nice catch and nice throw on a 4th down. And we're not going to do any play actions
QB had his receiver. He knew where
in
he
this
wanted to go with it,
scenario.
but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the
Run is to the, oh, he breaks free and almost gets free from the pursuit there. It's played by the Georgia Tech. Finding a little success with this.
Someone's going to have to make a play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's King. Here comes the heat. And the defense.
Oh man, we had a man downfield,
37-yard
just didn't hit him.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick
Second
up
and
the first
16
down.
now. It's going to be a little bit harder.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch it.
And we do get the catch, 3rd and 8.
A solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Does get the catch, but it's not enough for the first. So we're going to have to go.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so
Try
tight.
to make a play here.
Sideline, or you're not getting past the sticks. This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quarterback's going to run it himself. Oh, and our guy just runs away. Runs away from the block.
This quarterback looks like he's playing not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time.
The pass, he's going to get the catch, and Georgia Tech just content to just find something that's going to work. Now some things. Game is pretty much over, but these are plays that they could get us somewhere.
Great job of containing by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's King. Spits it out to the back.
Can't hold on to it.
Use that catch, their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Oh, triangle is wide open.
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Couldn't get it done.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time.
Dang it. Well, we changed we hot route to the slant on the outside. Didn't think we had it. No, I don't think we had that. But triangle, this guy is open. Number 11. Just hit him. Man.
Because now
tough.
I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now
I'm going to get home to the quarterback and get a sack.
Can't get home. Pressure them.
Try to run up the middle, and they get a little bit. They pick up about 4.
An unforced error there. They don't get
The clock will all the way down. So 32 seconds left. This one's pretty much over. 38-14. We are.
That is a completely avoidable penalty.
I mean, we'll take a safety if you want to give it to us.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch.
Reminded, and with 25 seconds left, I'm sure they're just going to let the clock run out here. Oh, they're going to go ahead and punt it. But this will be the end of the game. And there it is. This one is over with. Clemson will win the rivalry against Georgia Tech. In an expected outcome, we didn't know this team was a much better team than Georgia Tech is, but we had some opportunities, but couldn't catch up after a very fast start. Going to have to find a way. Georgia Tech continues to try to find their identity on the offensive side of the ball. Not able to run it, not able to pass it comfortably. Had a big play in this game and went all the way down the field and had some plays late in the game that maybe opens a little glimmer of an offense, but at the end of the day, Clemson, far more polished, far more ready as the number 4 team in the league, in the nation. They showed it today. 38-14, not as bad a game as you would think. 190 yards for King on 2 interceptions. Again, not very much in the passing game. King did a little bit better with the running. He went 59. Haynes only had 29 yards, but he did get a touchdown. And that did account for something. Receiving, Jamal Haynes was one of the top reception targets. He had 6 receptions. Patterson, Whiting, Rivers had a drop. We had 2 drops by the tight end, Whiting. These are some of our top targets, and if they can't catch it, I'm not quite sure who will catch it. Powell Lee, the free safety, had to make a lot of plays today, and so did the other strong safety. And like we say all the time, if there's a lot of tackles by the secondary, it's probably not a good thing. It means that they have been giving up passes or allowing runs to get into the second level. And so we fall 1-2 after a loss to Clemson. And we'll see what this means for all of our stuff. Man, we got to figure out how we're going to get these guys in shape. Funny thing is, like, the players we have, like the seniors, they're here now. Oh, we got somebody lock this out. I don't know how good we're going to be going into the going into, what's this mean? I forget what the deal breaker. So we had to take him out. The tight end, we're so far nobody that we okay. We probably need to go after a few more targets. Let's see. Let's look at the top 5. Okay, these players all have us in their. Is that what they mean? That? Yeah, they have us in their top 5. Yeah, they have us in their top 5. Anybody close to decision? All right, let's see if we can do a little bit more with this guy. Go ahead and schedule a visit. We can't schedule him for today. Gonna go here. Oh man, he doesn't care about anything. Where is he? He's in Georgia. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Just route receiver. I don't think we've done anything with him yet, so we'll give him some love. This guy has us first in interest. I want to keep that going. Go ahead and soft sell. Oh, we don't have enough hours? Oh. Let's see, what can we get? We do have conference prestige and proximity to home. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, that's a free safety that we're looking for. But we really want to get something on the edge. That's where we want to see some real action. This guy's pretty close. Take this out and let's go ahead and send the house to him. Edge rusher. This Vermont game is going to be huge. It's going to be big. All right, we're going to do one more game, and then that'll end this particular stream. One more game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 4. It's the Georgia Tech and Temple game here at Pastors Game 2. Georgia Tech 1-2, having failed last week to the Clemson Tigers. Clemson, one of the top teams in the league, and you see them there. They're still at their number 4 spot. And here's a quick look at the top 25. TCU, I think, may have jumped into the standings. Let's see where they were. TCU was not ranked, yes, and they've gotten ranked, and so has Nebraska, which means there was some losses happening somewhere. Tennessee suffered a loss against Georgia last week. Who else did we get a loss with? Notre Dame fell to Texas A&M. That's a big game right there. Very interesting, which we would like to see. Let's see, can we see what happened in that game? A&M, let's look at the box score. 24-21. Notre Dame tried to come back in the fourth quarter, but just looked like they ran out of time. Texas A&M had a great first half, and Notre Dame not able to recover. Now, there you go, man. Really interesting stuff. Texas still number 1, Penn State number 2, Georgia number 3, Clemson number 4, Alabama number 5, Illinois and Florida 6 and 7. And there you go. So that's the look at the top 25. We're nowhere in that. We're 1-2 and trying to figure out how. Let's take a look at our AS. You know what? Where's the standings? Yeah, let's look at the conference. What's happening in an ACC? Clemson's the top guns. Wake Forest also 3-0. Boston College, okay. SMU 3-0. Miami 2-1. Man. Yeah, man, we're at the bottom of this conference. Probably 1-2 Stanford, 1-2 us, and then there's a 1-1 down there. This will go a long way to win this game right here. This will be a big win for us if we can pull it off. So here we go. Let's go ready to jump into it. Temple and Georgia Tech ready to kick the party off right. Could definitely use the W. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started. It's a nighttime game, and you got a nice little opening there. Getting a chance to see the evening games and the way they all handle all the lighting and such. We're here in Atlanta. No rain, clear skies. And Georgia Tech excited for this game, believing this is a winnable game for us. We'd like to come away with a 2-2 record after this one, but Temple would love to take out, to be the killer of dreams. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right, so first down and 10 on the 25-yard line. Temple comes out. They've got a great running back. And he tries to run to the left side, and he is met by the defense. And he loses 2 yards on the play.
They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
It's Simon.
Pass to the outside. They try to hit the running back again, and he gets a pretty good gain up the left side of the field. And that's going to create a 3rd and 4 scenario.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
And the pass is to the right, but it's not enough for the 1st down. Georgia Tech does its job in keeping Temple from moving the chains, and the punting team is going to come out, and that's going to give this Georgia team a chance. This offense, the first chance to come in and get things going. This has been the offense has been the weakest part of the team. Haynes King has shown flashes every once in a while. Can throw the ball deep, has hit a couple plays, has shown that he can run with his legs pretty well. But overall, it's pretty safe to say that this offense lacks an identity and is not quite sure how they want to attack. At least it comes across that way. Nice run by Jamal for a 5-yard gain.
Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again.
2nd and 5 here.
To another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also
Go ahead and trust the run.
football. They need to get that control pass again.
He slows down a little bit.
Get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace.
3rd and 5.
And turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Looking to throw, it's King.
Pass to the outside, and they find Jamal for the catch and a 1st down. Good play.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's 1 down. Looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He'll do it himself.
Quarterback keeps it and pushes the ball forward a little bit.
I suspect we can see that same exact play.
2nd and 4.
Really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage. QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Good tackle by Temple. That play was looking like it was going to go a little bit, go further down the field.
They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Yellowjackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down.
We'll find the tight end, and Whiting is going to get the catch. Good play for. Oh no. Good play for the offense here.
Give to the running back.
Going to cut back. Can't get a block. Cuts back in, and a touchdown for Jamal. Is it Jamal Bryan? By this time I should have his name right. Big play for Georgia Tech for the touchdown. Number 1, Shifty does a couple nice little moves there on the left side. Jamal Haynes. I'm sorry, the slowness of my talking was trying to wait for his name to show up. Whoop, little stop and go. Good play. Georgia Tech is going to take the lead.
We have the first score of the game.
The kick is up, and it is good.
They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run.
Let's see if this defense can come out and do the same thing they did last time. We definitely use
Just taking the end. This drive will start at 25.
a good stop here.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Simon. There's the pressure.
Quarterback is going to get rushed, and it's Jordan Van Berg. I think he leads the team in sacks. He's able to get home to the quarterback. I think he may have 3. I think he's got at least 3 sacks, maybe 4 for the season. Breaks through, gets home to the QB. Nice job. I'm going to come out of that formation.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll guide him out.
They do a screen play, and they get back up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman have already run past him. Now he can turn the field for a big gainer.
This offense really needs to get something going. Run on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Pass is up the seam, and it's not going to get completed.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position
And
is
the
gonna
defense
have a
does its
huge
job.
factor for them winning this
Gets
one.
tempo off of the field.
Great job
Gets the
getting
offense off the
covering
field.
it. Don't surprise
And
me
there's
if
a
they
kick.
decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Going to try it. Tried to get something to the outside and can't do it. All right. Not doing any of those play actions.
Yeah, we saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have read these people.
Wow. They came in quickly.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
2nd and 16. Big play by Temple. Creates 2nd and long. And throw it deep.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Yellowjackets will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward.
3 and out for Georgia Tech on that play. Big hit, but ball's going to be taken over on the 29-yard line.
Takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Let's see what we get here. Temple
Starts from the 29-yard line.
on the offense again. So far,
Downfield, it's Simon.
not getting a lot of yardage, and they get 4 on that play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires downfield.
Quarterback makes a nice play right there.
First down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter with the
That's the end of the
Georgia Tech Yellowjackets up 7-0 on top of Temple. Georgia Tech playing a lot better. But Temple right now may be working on a little momentum. They did get the 3 and out and just got a first down. So 1st and 10. Quarterback is going to try to get to the outside. He's chased down by the linebacker. Not before, though. Picks up a pretty good gain. Oh my gosh, these little weak tackles driving me crazy.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it.
Pass is broken up.
Second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
That does not seem like the right play call.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Get set, get set.
There he goes. And they'll stop him.
3rd and inches.
Now just inches away from moving the sticks.
What's the play call here?
Really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football. They have no problem doing the same play over and over again if it's successful.
On 3rd and short, he's trying to get
And he's going to get the first down. 1st and goal now.
to move the chains.
Temple working on a scoring drive here. And touchdown. They found the tight end. He's able to get the catch and run afterwards to get the touchdown. And the Temple band will play their song. Peter Clark with the catch on the left side. Quick pass. And the defender just too slow, and he's going to reach the ball over the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game.
Kick is up and is good. Tied 7-7.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Felt like the Yellowjackets were starting out this game a little bit better, so for it to be tied, Temple's got to be very happy about that.
Lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Florida. They'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it
1st and 10.
They'll ride
Runs up the middle, and Jamal's going to get a nice gain. Right now, he's having his best game of the season. He's his best half of the season.
First down from the 36. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Kane. Floats it out in space.
Another nice little run. Another, I don't know, that's actually going to be a pass.
He's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Yellowjackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Sends
Good
up the
block.
screen.
2 good blocks. Get out of the way. Jamal's going to run up the field, and he could go. Another spin, and he gets taken down on the 6-yard line. Another huge gain for Jamal Haynes. He's having a great game today. Screen pass works off the left side.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it,
There's a
that
play.
you gotta retrace
Screen
your
works.
steps,
77
get
with the
back
block.
into
We
play.
actually
Nice
get a
job
couple
by
good
the
blocks. No, actually, we just get
offense.
one good block.
Recognize
That one
a
up.
little bit sooner.
Number 3, he's got to put a hat on somebody. He chooses not to. And his knee goes down there. First and
First and goal
goal
for the offense.
on the 7. Toss to the outside. And he's trying to get something, but he does get
2nd and goal for this offense.
just a couple yards.
Back to pass. Looking to
Quarterback
scramble.
going to run himself, and I think he's in. Oh, they're going to say he's not in.
On the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Oh my goodness! Looking at that replay.
This quarterback, they know
Oh, his
they
feet
have
is
to
in, but is the
protect him.
ball not in? Hold up, let me take a look at this. There's the run. Hit. There's the ball in his hand. And And I think the ball is not over yet. Nope. His foot was in there. Like that's what I said. I thought I saw his foot in there,
To him. So that
but the
time,
ball
they send
wasn't.
the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally.
I'm gonna
him,
go
get
with the
him
goal
down to the
line
ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense
and rush
here.
it.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity.
Run up the middle, and he's gonna get it. Touchdown for Georgia Tech. Big game for Jamal, man. He's been big today. That one wasn't the most exciting type of run, but still great. And we're starting to maybe. Figure out some plays that we can think about going to. Jamal Haynes with the catch. I mean, Georgia Tech with the lead now. 14. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Back was getting tackled and he got stood back up by the defense. 9-yard run for Joe Ducker. Jay Ducker. They try to run it to the left side, and he's going to lose 2 yards on that play. So, or did he lose 2 yards? Yeah, I think he lost 2 yards on that play.
9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Going to go to the outside, and they find the corner route. And the play will lead them to a first down, and that will be take us to a 2-minute warning.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simon.
Pass is caught on the right side for a 6-yard gain. Oh, that's where I was thinking you were going to go, and I didn't. Oh, and Temple, this guy's going to take care of business. That's a great throw.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets open down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Timeout for Temple. 14-7. Temple wants to tie this game before the end of the timeout. What do you need to have?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move.
Good tackle. Creates 4th and inches. And that's going to bring out the field goal. This is not an easy kick. Far left side. He's got to get the angle right. And he does not get it right. And that's a miss for Temple. And that is a win for this offense. obviously.
This late in the half, here's the question.
And it came down to that receiver not getting it on the third down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior.
We're going to go ahead and let this clock run out, and the Georgia Tech is going to have the lead 14-7 going into the halftime. A decent game for Georgia Tech. Jamal Haynes having a great day. 50 yards, 2 touchdowns today, averaging 7.1 yards per carry. He's also got a pretty good catch. Played a pretty big role in the passing game as well. And this was a play right here that beats him out. Oh, no, that's the touchdown.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Yellowjackets will get the ball to start the second half. The kick is up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's King. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Got running, and he's going to get out of bounds. Good play by the quarterback. Was not under pressure at all on that play and just found room. First down for Georgia Tech.
Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down.
Passes, slant route. Works. Another first down for Georgia Tech. They move down the field. First and 10 on the 46. They're going to hand the ball off. And Jamal's going to get 2 yards before he's brought down.
Get them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them more dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire.
Pass and a first down. The play calls there.
Put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Yellowjackets will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw.
Oh, he reaches out to grab it, but cannot bring it in. Second and 10.
Between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run.
And Jamal's going to get another nice run. 3rd and 3. Georgia Tech looking to keep the ball moving, keep the party going. Third.
To the air, it's King. Flushed out of the pocket.
Nice catch. And a nice throw. This time King hits his King hits his target. Run to the outside. Oh, Jamal can't get free.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that.
Second and goal from the 12-yard line.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in.
No! Where are you going in? I threw it to square.
Well, the quarterback on that one put
That is a egregious throw. Square is right here. This is square, number 8. I throw it to square. He throws it to this guy. It's like I hit the button over there. But actually, he's not even... Who is he throwing it to? That is a terrible throw.
Under the ball. The problem is he gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
To the air on first down.
Wow. We get home and get to the quarterback. 2nd and 17. Me leaving my zone. 3rd and 3.
Scanning the field, it's Simon. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. High end now in motion. They'll leave it with him.
They give it to the running back. He runs to the right and gets no gain on the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top.
I'm feeling that's where you were going to go. 3rd and 2. What do you think? They're going to run the ball or are they going to pass the ball? I think he's going to run it. The quarterback will drop it. Oh, and he passes it to the right. Antonio Jones is going to get the catch.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The give on the option.
No, sir. And they're going to come up and make the tackle behind the line. Oh, no.
He's getting ahead of steam. Ernie on the Jets. Plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it.
No suggestions available, huh?
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down.
Pass is caught over the middle. We're going to go under. End of the 3rd quarter, man, that's a lot going on. Temple's trying to come down the score to tie the game. Georgia Tech 14-7. The interception at the end of that last drive could prove rather costly.
To mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Oh my goodness. I didn't think he was going to actually run it, and it's a touchdown for the running back. Hit on the 6-yard line, just kept his legs moving. Falls into the end zone, and Temple has tied the game. Great run by Jay Ducker. Here's the run, and here's the hit. And he still is just going to keep moving and get the ball across the end zone for a touchdown. That hitting this extra point will be a tie. And there the kick is up and it's good. Officially 14-14. That's 10 plays and 90 yards for Temple.
Let's take a look at what's going on. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game is around the college football. They're trailing by 11 to BYU.
7 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game.
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole.
Jamal's going to
Up of 6 out to the 25.
get a few more yards on that play. 2nd and 4.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellowjackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's King. Here's the hit.
There's a catch, a pass to Eriks, and he's going to make good on the catch. The play for Georgia Tech to move the chains. First down. Ball on the 34. I'll go with the screenplay. Lots of room for number 1, and he's going to get another nice gain.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, get off the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves.
Not a lot of room
Maybe
there.
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass.
Once again, a crazy throw.
Target that man.
I don't know what's going on with this quarterback.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great
Fumble! And we can't get it. Man, that would have been a big play. Let's see what we got here. All right, so 1st and 10. No, sir, and they try to fake us out with the quick pass. We're there. 2nd and 11. Come out in the down formation. I'm going to try this man up. We're going to man up with our people.
He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Oh, wow, number 17, big play, big. We'll come back with the man up. We were right there on the play.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Running back is going to run up the middle and break a couple tackles, but brought down after a 4 or 6 yard gain. Okay, so 2nd and 4. Precarious situation.
DB's close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wide open is the running back, and he's going to get the ball all the way down to the red zone. They're going to come out with a no huddle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass.
Trying to get to the receiver and just slow, and they're going to lose the running back on this play. It's a big loss.
The Owls pounded
1st and goal, though.
The Sticks now back to work. Back to throw, it's Simon.
Pass is caught for the touchdown. Temple will take the lead here in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left in the game. What started out like such a great start. Georgia Tech has not been able to sustain the energy, been able to sustain the energy.
They've been unstoppable.
On the move from inside his 5.
And Temple now has
The shake loose and he'll be brought down at the 40. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
oh, there's a flag on the play, and I'm going to say that pass interference on the defense. We will accept.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Going up, and nice block, and he's going to be the tight end. He's going to try to run it, and he's in for the touchdown. Georgia Tech. The tight end with his basketball little move there, ready to try to shoot his little fadeaway, little step back. It was a nice run, though, after the catch. Brett Seether gets the catch and utilizes the block. A quick pass up the seam, jumps to the right, and allows his receiver to be the blocker of 2 players. And then he does his funny stride all the way down the sideline, and this will tie the game with 3.5 minutes. Now the Georgia Tech defense has not found how to stop this Temple offense in the second half. So we're gonna have to figure something out because we got to get a stop.
And he'll just take it
1-21.
Start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff.
Running back's going to get back into the game. We saw that he was a little injured earlier, but didn't seem to have any lasting effect. 2nd and 2 now.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
They give it to the backup running back, and he's going to get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Quarterback is going to hand it off to the running back, and he doesn't get much on that play. 2nd and 10.
Good stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw.
Couldn't get there.
He stopped at the 49.
2-minute warning.
Gaining 10.
First down and 10. And this defense has got to figure something out, man. We are not getting what we need on the defensive side of the ball. Somebody's got to make a play.
From the gun. The running back has it.
Oh, my goodness. Good play. Good spin. First down.
They make the tackle at the
Okay.
36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And
We're gonna run out of time here.
Another first down gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And they're going to get the catch, and it's a touchdown.
And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call.
And these cornerbacks cannot defend, man. Let's see, the receiver, he's playing off of him. Yeah, he just can't get over there in time. And it's a good throw.
Execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good. And
90 seconds. We've got to come down and score a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play with it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Oh, and the pass is broken up.
You absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that defense.
Pass.
Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone.
About a minute left.
First down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got it set up on the outside.
Small's going to find something, and we got to call timeout.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And in motion.
To the air, it's King. He's going up.
King's going to go up. And he cannot catch it. Once again, in his hands.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play.
Looking at the replay here.
The fourth quarter, you got one
It's
fast
in his
play.
hands. Come on, man.
Deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Intercepted by Temple. And this is going to be a loss for Georgia Tech with 49 seconds left. That's going to do it.
Takes it back to the 36.
And Temple came back and played a great game. And unless the Yellowjackets can come up with something big here, this game is over.
He'll pull it on the read.
There's a big hit trying to cause the fumble, but it does not happen. 15 seconds left, and that interception is going to do it. We'll call timeout with 4 seconds. What will we get here? Pick six?
Their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down.
And the play is down and over, and the game is over. And Georgia Tech will take the L against the Temple Owls, 28-21. And what a rough first season this is turning out to be for Georgia Tech. Man, this game felt like it was much more in control by Georgia Tech, but this guy, Evan Simon, played a great game. 304 yards, 3 touchdowns. Got this team back on track after a slow start. And for a second there, Georgia Tech had zero, not a second, for the whole second half. Georgia Tech had no answers for Temple's offense. Crazy world we live in. Georgia Tech gave up the lead and the score. Let's take a look at the stats. You can see right here. Yeah, we could not find, look, 21 points in the fourth quarter to come back and win the game. Wow. King with 148.3 rating. He was 13 for 22. Threw the 2 interceptions. That one interception was just ridiculous, and I think from then on it just was downhill for Georgia Tech. Meanwhile, Temple 300. Ooh, he was 23 for 26. 88% and 3 touchdowns. It's a great day for him. Rushing wise, Jamal Hayes feel like he had a much better day than just 62 yards. He did have the 2 touchdowns. 1 broken tackle also feels a little underwhelming. It felt like he had just a bigger day. Oh, this is why he had 6 catches. And the screenplays, 96 yards for him there. Patterson with a couple catches. And Rivers again with another drop. Rivers not the guy that we thought he was this season. Defensively, Pritchett, once again, strong safety with a lot of tackles. Cornerback with a lot of tackles. Defense just not taking care of business on the front end. I mean, you say that, but 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. I don't know, man. It's the offense. The offense couldn't put any pressure, and we go down, man. 28-21. Tough loss. Tough loss. So we'll advance the week, and that's probably going to hurt our prospects as we take a look at what we have here. No longer a championship contender. We have a lot of players with risk of transfer. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. All right, let's go ahead and do this. All right, and I think that's gonna wrap it up for this particular world. And for those of you still hanging out with us, I thoroughly appreciate it, man. Thanks for hanging out. Whew. All right, well, a lot to do there. Didn't quite get what we needed, but close to the end of the, let's see, what we're at, week 5. Gosh, we're 1-3. That is not good. All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Thoroughly appreciate it. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Have a good rest of your day. This is Pastor's Game 2. God loves you and so do I, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.